All right,
we will
Coach.
crowdsource some options. But,
Okay.
it's Coach Tyvis time.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Coach Ty.
We ready. I got the and I'm gonna start it off with the perfect chant. Show me.
What do we got?
We're taking it full. Give us 1 sec, Tyvis.
All right.
Tag board full. Bulls, a hater. That is often the case, I will admit. In this case, I'm not being a hater. I want originality.
Okay. Okay.
But I appreciate your humor there. That was good.
All right, here we go. So in this play right here, the Texans comes out and they run in cover 3. So to remind everybody, cover 3, this corner has that. This safety has the third. This corner has that third. Linebackers hook. You got your 2 buzzers right here. The Browns are running on the offensive concept. They're running this deep over route, and then they got Amari Cooper running the post. So basically it's a double post type thing. The key and the objective of this.
Before you get to this point, does Deshaun Watson at this point know with 100% certainty they're playing cover 3?
Well, if you look at it from a pre-snap read, when there's one high, yes, you would say.
So there's no realistic reason to believe he didn't know it was cover 3.
Correct.
Okay.
I think he actually, he knows that it's cover 3.
So let me set this up real quick. In this formation, who is the read for Deshaun Watson and who's the primary target?
All right, so the primary target, this right here is the read right here. This guy will be the read. You putting him in the bind. I've played safety, so I know. What they're going to do is you want to take this guy, you want to put him in his face to entice him. The play action, obviously Nick Chubb is there, so these linebackers are going to go fly up because they have to play Nick Chubb. You have to give them the respect. So where the Texans win this route is this guy becomes the key guy. If this tight end doesn't release, he has no work. So he tells this guy, this corner talks to him and says, hey, I'm gonna take the over route if my guy doesn't come out, which exactly is what happens. So Donovan Peoples-Jones runs that. Amari Cooper runs the post. As this play goes on, hold on, let me switch slides for a second.
So that's why the safety stayed in the middle because the corner took the –
Yeah.
Not to get in my head of myself, if Kevin Stefanski was actually watching that and he says, okay, well, how we make that better?
He need to release that tight end.
If he released the tight end. This play would have worked.
That corner
Now he's gotta pay attention
the
to
corner
him.
has some work
and
to
then
do.
the safety goes outside following
Right, he's got to
DPJ.
move,
Right.
and that
Yeah.
space is now vacated.
Exactly.
Did
Right.
he think that was what was going to happen?
So we
Because
go.
that's a
Take it to
possibility, I
the.
suppose.
I'm ready. All right. So this next picture right here. This is the middle of the play. So after the play action, as you can see, all the linebackers have all been brought in because of the run.
It looks like Watson's looking to the left.
So right now, where Watson
His
has
hips
to,
are turned to the
where
left.
Watson,
The helmet looks like he's looking to the right.
So where Watson has to be a little bit better is his eyes. As a post safety, you're actually told to read the quarterback eyes
Look
when you're,
off the safety.
when you're in the red zone. You have to read because you only get one. You only got time to do one break. So right here, since this communication between these two guys have already been understood, he's saying, "Hey, drop it." So Watson is thinking. Right here in this position, he's like, oh, he's going to take that. And when he takes that, I can hit Amari Cooper right here on the one-on-one. But what happened is this this safety does a great job of dropping this route to this corner who's picking it up, and he just stands there. But Watson still has to do a better job of not looking where he wants to go. If he looks that way, he's more entitled to go
That's
that way.
called looking
Yeah,
off
you
the
got to
safety.
look it off.
Look off the safety.
Can I bring attention to something?
Yeah, this is a good point.
If you look at it, they running play action and you selling hard run, right? Mm-hmm. What the hell is Jedrick Wills doing?
I have no
Circle
idea.
him.
He got a different play call.
I have no idea. This is a terrible stop for him right here because this doesn't look good at all.
He's doing nothing.
He's looking back at D.Y.
Hold on, he's looking at Watson like,
Real
what's
quick,
happening
Tyvis.
here?
Hey, Steve, let's take tag board full. You can see him on the dots. We have the dots of this play. You can see the safety in the middle. Watch Jedrick Willis just.
He let somebody run right.
What's he doing?
He's just standing there. He's just standing there. Remember I said Jedrick Wills, if he doesn't know what he's doing or if he gets beat, he will just stop. He's looking at Deshaun Watson like, you going to throw it to this tight end?
Well, Joe Thomas said that last week.
Joe Thomas said it last week.
Yeah.
And this right here is the prime example
That is a smoking
where
gun.
you say, hey, I messed up, get rid of it.
And Tyvis, to your point about the safety, you could see him kind of trail to the left a little bit and then fishhook back to the middle. And I think that's what you're trying to explain.
Right.
Watson
And then
was reading.
right. Watson saw him
What
start
a
to go to
gifted
the left.
reception, though. I mean, he's like, really? Thank you.
Just
That is interesting. So Watson, it looks like, thought he had him go the safety going left, and the safety went left for a sec and then cut right back.
And, it all happens in split seconds.
Sure.
It's
And so
actually
sometimes your eyes, you see something, you see the safety drift,
Yeah.
and then you say,
He's gone.
okay, arm, cock and load,
Yeah.
and throw. And by the time you do that, he's already changed direction, but it's too late.
But he's still at that point. If he would have just at least looked a little bit, that safety would have been more enticed to take it. Because as a safety, if somebody puts something in your face, because what would have really helped the safety out is if them linebackers never got brought up. When them linebackers is gone and ain't nobody there, as a safety, it's like, I might have to take this.
Right.
But that corner is like, hey, don't worry about it. I got it. He took it a little bit, dropped it. Deshaun read the quarterback eyes. Deshaun's eyes
Who's the
took it
best
right
you've
back.
ever played against when it comes to looking off safeties? Because some guys do it so well.
It is a lot.
Did you ever play against Aaron Rodgers?
I didn't, but I got to watch.
I think
I
Aaron
watched as a
does it.
rookie. He is really good at doing
Really
that.
good.
I mean,
He's
Brady's
really
got to be as
good
good
at
as
that.
Brady
everybody.
is also great at it.
Or you get the quarterbacks like Stafford and Mahomes who look like this.
Oh,
and
and
throw
then
it,
can
throw
still
the
throw
no
while
look.
he's looking them off.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. It was NFL Films, and I think you probably already know who I'm talking
Matt
about.
Stafford in the Super Bowl to Cooper Cup.
Ed Reed and Peyton Manning.
You talking about where he?
Oh, God.
Yeah. So Ed Reed was like, you know what? I already know that he think I'm gonna be in the
Yeah,
third.
so how that one went is they was in cover one. So Ed Reed was showing a too high shell. They was showing cover two. On the snap, Ed Reed said they told Ed Reed, hey, anytime that Peyton Manning sees that somebody's going one high, then they're gonna go away from the side that you ran from. So if I'm on the left side and I gotta go to the middle, Peyton Manning's taught to go that
Right.
side that you left. So what Ed Reed did was on the snap, he took off in the middle, didn't look back to look at
Right.
Peyton, did a baseball turn, went back to
which
where he
was
was at,
unreal.
picked it right off.
You know what? Someone told me about that play. You always hear the analogy, so-and-so was playing checkers, but,
Playing- yeah.
normally the defensive back was playing checkers, but Peyton Manning was playing chess. Someone this told me about that play. Peyton Manning was playing chess, but Ed Reed was playing championship level chess.
like it was crazy.
And he cooked him.
The fact that he said I'm gonna turn my hips and run full baseball turn,
Don't look back for it.
and then say, "Oops,
Money.
psych, I
You're
lied."
literally baiting him into making
Yeah.
a throw.
You know who
And-
else was good at doing that? Earl Thomas. So you know how in this defensive scheme that the Browns is running, I told you that the post safety is responsible for the seam of two.
Yes.
Well, usually you line up on that hash mark close there to like get to the seam. Earl Thomas will line up opposite. So he got the seam of two on this side, but he'll line up on
So
this half.
showing some
showing
vacancy
like,
there,
please,
knowing he's gonna
and
fill that
knowing
gap.
on the snap, he just take off right over there and go hit.
brilliant.
It was unbelievable.
Because
By
the
the way-
quarterback's drooling when he sees him.
Yeah,
over
he's
there.
like, oh, I
He's like,
got
this is
this.
stealing.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
By the way, real quick before we go to Leroy, getting back to the Jedrick Wills part of this for a sec, doesn't it seem, based on what Joe Thomas said, based on what we saw in the film there, like his problems seem to be all upstairs and not
think
physical?
so.
I think
you're
it's.
right.
Listen to me. It's attitude. Like, cause here's one thing people don't get. I still ain't forget when he made that comment about booing. And that's
About who?
Jed Williams did?
booing last year.
Yeah, last
Oh,
year.
booing, yeah.
Like,
remember.
oh, you
What
guys
did
are
he say?
booing him. You
Yeah.
guys are booing. And
That's part of the freaking sport, man. You got to
offense-
deal with that.
You got to understand, when you in there with offensive linemen are the smartest people in the game. They don't move that way. They don't say nothing. they stick to themselves as a unit. And generally speaking, they have a positive outlook on. You'll never hear an offensive lineman bash a quarterback. But guess what? This dude, Jedrick Wills, be out here. I'm like, it look like he got it. Just his motor don't be running. I'm like, how are you doing that? Like, I know they got to be talking about him in film room with that. It's play action.
But I think there's
Yeah.
something to what Bull's saying, and Joe Thomas even said this
Yeah,
much.
like-
I think there are times where he's like, oh, I don't know where I'm supposed to be right now.
this many years
that,
into
that
the
freeze
league,
frame was
he
perfect. Can
shouldn't
we
be
call that
confused.
again? He's just standing there in the
I'm
middle of
mad.
the war.
He looking at Deshaun Watson like
He's
this.
looking around going, bullets are flying everywhere, and I hope I don't get hit.
Yeah.
I'm mad
was
that,
out of
that we
place.
stopped it on that.